Fixing Dog Aggression, a masterclass for master debaters on Facebook and YouTube and other areas of the internet. A masterclass for those of you who are master debaters. My name is Adam Katz. For over 30 years, I owned 3 different dog training businesses in 2 different states. I trained dogs in 5 different countries. I've self-published over 25 books on the art and science of training dogs and raising puppies. I self-published or published a free weekly dog training tips newsletter that went out to close to 70,000 dog owners pretty much every week for 17 years. I owned dogproblems.com, which was one of the first dog training subscription membership websites. We helped literally thousands of dog owners and professional dog trainers who've now gone on to help tens of thousands of dog owners. About 10 years ago, I sold the last of my 3 dog training businesses, started running Google ads, and then later switched over to Facebook ads, running those ads for other dog training business owners, ostensibly like you. So why am I making this video? Because my market is literally very, very small, probably about 1,500 professional dog training business owners in all of the United States. See, what happens is you spend 30 plus years in an industry, even though you're not actively training dogs anymore, you still identify as a dog trainer. I wanted to show you 3 different cases, 3 different dogs that were all fixed in less than an hour. You notice there's no wardrobe changes. These weren't board and trained dogs. These were dogs that came in for a lesson, and the aggression was fixed very, very quickly within the same hour. And these are videos that I took like 10 to 15 years ago. Okay. This is Luna. Tap, tap. Good. Good. Do another right about. Anytime she's in front of you, you're going to do a right about and give it a little tap. Very good.
Good girl.
Let's tell her to take a break.
All right, take a break.
Good. Good.
You can even hear his bark go up.
That's what I did to my leg the other day.
Good boy. Very good. Good boy. And when I walk him, I'm just going to kind of keep my hands down by my waist area, on my butt line, and I'm going to let the leash and the collar do all the work. So if you'd like to learn the actual techniques, you can come to one of my in-person dog training seminars for $1,000 a head, and we'll promptly ask you to put your cell phone away and not video record anything, because these are super secret techniques and we don't want anything to be misinterpreted, i.e. we want more and more people to come to our seminars and pay us more money. I'm kidding. I don't even offer dog training seminars. Okay, not super impressive footage by today's standard, where we all have a Hollywood editing suite in our pocket and a camera that's a heck of a lot better than anything I was using 10 to 15 years ago, but you get the impression. The aggression was stopped, and it didn't take weeks and weeks. It didn't take having 2 or 3 assistants with the bite suit and running around and trying to let the dog make the decision. It happened very, very quick, within a period of like 30 minutes to an hour. The problem is that only 2 out of these 3 clients got lasting results. Actually, take it back. 1 out of 3 clients got lasting results. And here's the issue that's still not being talked about in today's dog training circles. Everybody's looking for the newest and greatest technique, the latest flavor of the month when it comes to dog training and fixing dog aggression. But we're really just reinventing the wheel at this point. Again, this was footage from 10 to 15 years ago. You saw the aggression was stopped. The problem is that dogs learn through situations, through pictures. And for example, you probably experienced this if you teach the come command in your backyard. The dog comes to you, starts coming back to you great in that situation. As soon as you introduce a different distraction or different environment, say the front yard, the dog acts like he hasn't learned anything. So you need to train in a variety of situations. And in the context of aggression, a variety of different situations involves not only different places, but also different types of people. And that means, and this is the point of this video, that means that it's way, way more important to discover techniques that motivate the owners, because not all of us are lucky as dog trainers. Not all of us are lucky enough to have all of our clients be from 3 states away because they saw us on social media and they decided they have to work with me. So they're driving or flying from 3 states away and renting a hotel, and they're super motivated and they hang on your every word and they do exactly what you say all the time. Now, the reality is that 2 out of these 3 clients were not consistently using the techniques. How would I know? It's because I tell them anytime you take the dog out of the crate or you go out into an environment where you're going to experience possible aggression like this, you need to be in a position where you correct the behavior. And that may be with a prong collar, or maybe with a choke chain, it may be with a remote collar, or maybe a variety of different techniques, right? But you need to be able to correct the behavior. And what I would see time and time again is that dog owners, even though they'd spent a considerable amount of money, would show up to our training facility, pull the dog out of their truck. The dog's not wearing a training collar. The dog does not have a leash on him. They bring him in the facility around other dogs, which could key the aggression, and they still don't have the training collar or leash or the remote collar or none of the equipment. And we go over this with them time and time again. You have to be 100% consistent until the behavior stops. And inevitably, these dog owners would eventually get frustrated. Some of them would go on to maybe a different trainer or several different trainers, hoping upon hope that they would use the latest, greatest dog training technique, the flavor of the week technique, right? And it would just fix their problem. But it never did. It never did. These people, and I'd see them in the community, so I know it's not just speculation. It never worked because the owners weren't consistent. So really, I would like to see the crux of the conversation within the dog training community be less about the flavor of the month dog training technique and more about how do we teach dog owners in a way that's going to get them to be consistent and use whatever technique that they're using. Again, the technique isn't the difficult part, but applying it consistently and motivate them. I have a feeling that probably comes down to some sort of gamification. But I don't know. I mean, I'd be open to definitely discussing this further in the comment section below if you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook in the Dog Trainer Marketing Group, even though this isn't specifically a marketing issue. It's more of a service provider issue. But it's a much more important thing to be talking about because, again, we've had the techniques to fix the aggression going back, you've seen it 10 to 15 years plus, right? Plus. And so if you're a new dog trainer, you're going to have to go through and try different techniques and see what techniques work for you. But that's the easy part of the equation. The hard part of the equation is getting the dog owners to actually consistently use the technique. And the first dog training system that actually figures that out is going to really be the winner. Because until then, we're all just trying to spin our wheels. We're just trying to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, when it comes to fixing aggression, something we've already been doing. At this point, I'm repeating myself. Hey, thanks for watching. You can learn more at dogtrainertoolbox.com. If you're a professional dog trainer and you want to learn how to grow your dog training business, get more clients, help more dog owners, check out dogtrainertoolbox.com, as well as the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook. And to those of you master debaters on social media who say, let's see what you can do. Let's see your training. Well, there you go. I'm sure it won't be good enough, because it never is. It just never is with you people. You'll say, well, what about a bigger dog? Or what about a smaller dog? Or what about this? Or what about that? But whatever. To that I say,